Hello.
Hello. What's going on?
It's Nintendo Direct night.
Welcome to Wednesday night at GoGameGo. That's right. We got Nintendo Direct was really good. We'll show that as we talk over it.
Excellent.
And we can talk about anything. Doesn't have to just be the Direct, but it will be playing in the background.
Yeah, I even have an unboxing tonight.
Ooh, unboxing.
I could have multiple unboxings if that's asked for. But
there's Mr. Rossetti.
Oh wow! I was dealing with some of those guys in our challenge. We were going up against each other the other day in Mario Kart on Father's Day. So
Mario Kart is mentioned in the Direct.
Oh!
How about that?
How about that? I was just looking at that too the other day. I was like, when are the new courses happening?
It's soon.
I'm making my way through. Of all the courses so far, I've made 50, 100, and 150. I'm on mirror mode.
Oh, nice.
So I'm done with all the regular cups. Now I'm on to the other ones.
Are you going to do 200 cc?
Oh, hell yeah. I'll have to do that after I get the mirror done. But let me ask you this. When it comes to mirror mode, are there any tracks that you're better that are more natural in their turns and everything when you're playing mirror mode?
I haven't played it much, to be honest.
That's what my kids said.
I haven't. Well, I haven't gotten through all the courses, like all the speeds. So I'm actually way behind.
Yeah. I mean, I'm like I say, I'm 50, 100, 150. Now I'm on the mirrors, and there are some of them when I'm doing mirror mode, I'm like, whoa, this is easier backward than it is forward. Just in my brain, the way the way I see things and the way I'm used to doing it.
What about Baby Park, the oval?
That one.
Or you're just turning left, I guess.
I know, right? Tons of drifting in Baby Park. That's for sure. That is for sure.
Let's see who we have in here. We got Lance Jennings. Lance.
We got a Blake.
Got Blake Snow.
There you go.
A nap.
Yeah, I just got up from a nap.
Got my mom, June Bug.
Hello, June.
Casey Nightall is here.
Casey.
Metal Torso is here.
Fantastic metal.
Television Gamer. My fellow Mario Kart.
You know, Jeff, do you remember when we used to do lots of racing and stuff? I loved, and I've done it with Brad as well, and Brad has done it too, where make these playlists for racing, right? So you got everything from all kinds of stuff. All I know is that JWD messaged me or emailed me. There you go. Hey, messaged me about what's my metal song that I would want to do, and I'm like, good Lord, there's so many.
Pete?
There are so many songs to play, and so I said I used to do that. I still do that, where I'll make a playlist of songs when I'm getting ready to do a bunch of racing. So
I remember when PS3 came out and 360. I think you could. Oh, if I remember right, at least on one of them, I thought you could rip some music right to the hard drive and play it.
Yeah, couldn't you do that with the regular Xbox? I thought StashNet.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because I used to think about doing that, but my problem was I thought this is kind of ridiculous because I'm getting rid of a bunch of memory here. I mean, I could Graphic Gods here.
Hey, Graphic God, what's going on?
I mean, I'm just like, it's like my phone. I could put a bunch of freaking music on my phone because I'm a music head, but it would eat up so much memory doing it. That I already have enough problems with running out of memory on my phone. Pete is laying down hellos to everybody. That's just kind of guy Pete is.
He's just making the rounds.
He's making
saying hi to everyone.
Oh, here we go.
Pete, what did you screw up?
Yeah, what did you screw up? I'll get. Let's see that.
Whoop.
Let's figure that out. And the OG Ridge Racer. Once the game loaded, you could put in your own CD for a soundtrack on PS1. I would always have ZZ Top Under Pressure. Fantastic.
Under pressure.
I used to when we went to what was it, Universal? They had that roller coaster where you could pick your own song. And I did ZZ Top. What the hell was it? I don't know why I can't think of what that song was.
I don't know.
I think it was something from Eliminator. But yeah, no, great song. Stages would be a great song to do some racing to. That is a great team.
Hey,
JW likes that one.
Welcome, Lemon.
Hello.
How you doing? Hello.
Ah, look at this.
Yes. Look at this.
Oh, hey, we're not mature enough for this, Joe. I act like I'm 15, not 17.
Wait. I set my Raiders of the Lost Ark premiere for tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. So I'm sick. Then was recording videos and forgot all about it. When I remember, I went back. It was too late. Yeah, Pete, I saw you were live. Well, not live, but so the premiere was running, and I caught like the last 2 minutes. And I was thinking, I think he's a little bit early. I'll have to go back and watch that, Pete.
So what do we got? New Pokemon here? Scarlet and Violet.
This is DLC.
So, does this go along with Arceus?
No, this is Scarlet and Violet came after Arceus.
Okay.
Man, I really liked Arceus. It was so much fun the way you caught Pokemon in that game.
Yeah. Who was I talking to though that they didn't like it because of the graphics and something about the graphics and stuff?
Maybe it was Pete. He doesn't seem to like Pokemon. I think I've only played through one Pokemon game all the way to the end, and that was Pokemon Let's Go, the Eevee edition on the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't finish Arceus. I got pretty far, but I really enjoyed the way because it was like 3D world, and you would sneak around. You see Pokemon just roaming around, and you have to sneak up on them and try and catch them.
Yeah,
I like that. It was fun.
I don't know if it was my son who was just talking about it, but I was just talking about it with them, and I was thinking Jeff really liked it.
Pete enjoyed the movie Pokemon Detective, though. I did too, Pete. I thought that was fun.
That thing looks like the thing from Nope.
Nope.
Did you know what Nope was really about?
Mm.
It's about the big majesty and the deception of Hollywood.
Really?
Yeah. About how it sucks people in, and then it just eats you up and spits you out.
Graphic guy Pete's just mad because they never made a Pokemon game based on a middle-aged game. Well, this game here, Violet and Scarlet, I know when it came out, it was really buggy. People were complaining nonstop about it.
Oh, really?
I don't know if they completely fixed it or not. I skipped this one. I didn't get this one at all. StashNet, the only Pokemon game she's played is that app on the phone.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. We used to do that.
Go.
That was actually a cool time period. What was that? Like 2000?
It was COVID.
I think it started in 19, right? Then it went into 20.
Yeah, it was right before COVID.
It was really interesting. You go to a park at night and the whole place would be packed. It was crazy. Never seen anything like it.
Yeah, the worst part though, it was kind of creepy because you have people just parked in parking lots, and when you're like at a church, you know, and people are just parked in the parking lot, you're like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, Born, it is amazing. There's that Pokemon Burnout. I think they switch up a little bit. Like Arceus was quite different than the regular Pokemon. Scarlet and Violet, I believe, were a little bit different. They're slowly changing. Yeah, Pete mentioned what's his middle age stuff. Yeah, I don't think we're middle age anymore unless we plan on living to 110.
Well, I do. What is middle age? I mean, what is that? Is that a span of 10 years or something?
I guess 40 to 50.
I mean,
maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, and I mean, whatever let's just say we all knew what our full time was, right?
Graphic God, I agree. I'd like a new Burnout game. Now, this new Sonic game looks pretty darn cool. You can play as several different characters. I just like the look of it.
I know I've got a student that will love this. They are just everything Sonic. Do you know I have a pair of Sonic socks that I've never worn? Maybe we should give them away on the show. I was thinking about that. We need to have some giveaways. I got stuff that needs to go.
GeekStorian's here. How's it going, Nick? Zach Attack back. I like that name. There's a Pokemon Burnout among us millennials, too. Yeah, there's a... Oh, they put a game out, like, what, every year? 2 years at the most?
Yeah, yeah. Singularity.
Sonic slippers.
Yeah.
We've got a Sonic hat. It like basically is pretty much just the head, except your face is exposed.
Yeah.
I got it with some kind of a pre-order. I can't remember what game it was. What Sonic game? Wow. I got a picture of Christian wearing it. It's pretty good.
Look at that. You can go fishing.
Yeah, there's a lot of Pokemon games on Switch.
Holy cow. Really? Jeez.
Especially if you count stuff like Pokemon Cafe, the puzzle game.
See the name of that character? Maddlemush.
Now, they're referring to this as a cozy game. There's another one later they mentioned that. I don't remember this coziness, but it's lately that's a phrase I've been hearing.
Really?
Yeah. My son said he's heard it for a long time, but I have not. Now, I like the looks of this. I love turn-based games, and this looks really cool.
I'm not a huge fan of turn-based games.
The art style in this, well, Persona is always known for great design, great art. Look at that. You surround them.
Wow.
Yeah, Nick, that's exactly what they are. They're kind of slow-paced games.
Like, you know,
Stardew Valley is a perfect example of that.
I mean, I figure that's what Animal Crossing is.
Television Gamer does not like turn-based games.
See, yeah, me either. Almost all, anyway, they say.
JWD thinks that I used to watch her. I haven't watched her in a long time. How do you pronounce it? I forgot how you pronounce her name. It's not Urcha. It's
Urka?
I don't know, something else.
Urka?
I haven't watched her in a long time. It's been a couple of years. She's from, where is she from? Norway, I think.
Ooh, Norway. Look at that.
Oh yeah, Animal Crossing would definitely count as a cozy game. Speaking of Animal Crossing, there's Mr. Rossetti back.
What is this?
I can't remember the name of it, but it's got an awesome logo at the end. Wait till you see it.
It's got a bit of a Ralph Bakshi look. You know what I'm talking about there?
No, I don't know who that is. Who is that?
Ralph Bakshi's a guy who is responsible for the animated Myth Force. Oh, okay. That
Yeah,
looks,
look at that logo. I love that logo.
yeah, I love the look of that game. Shoot.
Yep, Zack Attack back. Those are all definitely cozy games.
But no, Ralph Bakshi did the animated Lord of the Rings. After that animated Hobbit came out by Rankin and Bass, then Ralph Bakshi did the Fellowship of the Ring and the Two Towers mashed. And then Rankin and Bass, it was kind of really weird how that worked because they did the Hobbit, which was a quick and easy Hobbit. And then Ralph Bakshi did his feature film, which was a couple hours long. And then after that, Rankin and Bass did Return of the King. So it's kind of interesting how it worked out that between those studios, they ended up doing the whole quadrilogy. So, there you go, buddy.
Yeah, I got to start playing more Splatoon 3 because they had that big update, and I haven't.
Yeah, I just saw that yesterday.
I haven't played it. I haven't played it after the big update.
But then Ralph Bakshi also did. He had an animated film about rock and roll, about the history of rock and roll, called American. American Pop.
Now, Pete did a little foreshadowing, which I don't even know if he realized, but he mentioned Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, JW said about Don Bluth as well. Yes, there was a bit of Don Bluth in there as well. Is Jeff on Team Mint Chip?
No, out of the three they had, there was strawberry, mint chip, and vanilla. The only one I like would be vanilla. So the new update is challenges. I did one, and they choose your weapon, which is kind of cool. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I do remember hearing about that. I haven't played it yet. I need to do that though. Ooh,
yeah,
Fritz the cat. Interesting.
Yeah, Fritz the cat, and then there was a movie called Wizards that he did as well.
Wizards.
And I remember going to see that at a midnight movie. But it was the ones where they would do I can't remember the name of the style, but they would film people and then animate right over those people. StashNet likes mint chip.
StashNet, it just came out, so there's nothing to select yet. But if you're going to play, I'll do mint chip if you want.
GeekStorian is here.
Man, this is one of the biggest announcements of the whole show. This was awesome. A remake of Super Mario RPG.
Wow. I made light of my friend vomiting while eating the new Doritos tangy ketchup flavor. Oh, my karma happened. I did too. Oh.
Yeah, Zach, I'm with you here. This is a great announcement.
Look at that. Oh, yeah, the flaming butt. Yeah, the mint Oreo.
Fastback.
What's up, Fastback?
Yeah, this is going to be great. You know, I've never finished this game. I've started it numerous times, and I've just never gotten around to finishing it.
So then, do you think you'll just play the new one and get through it, or do you think you'll ever go back to the old one?
I'll just do the new one. So it's interesting is people have been complaining that Super Mario RPG, the original, is not on Nintendo Switch Online. And as soon as I saw this remake, I was like, well, there you go. That's why. They don't want you playing that. They want you to they don't want you playing that and getting tired of it. They want you to buy this.
So back to your turn-based games, right?
Oh yeah.
Woo! Whoa, what happened there? Those are some big tadpoles.
Even Pete liked the Nintendo Direct. How about that?
Oh. Well, it is better than Rise of Skywalker. I think all these Mario-related games have cross-gen potential.
Yep, it's on the SNES Classic for sure.
Yeah. There you go. I'll be honest, I would have gotten this one even if SNES was on the Switch.
Yeah, I have this. I have the original game for Super Nintendo. I got it boxed. I think
wow,
might be in the basement.
Zoinks.
Mario RPG, Metal Gear Super Release, Batman Trilogy.
And I wonder
what else. Very good, Pete. You did watch the whole thing.
Wait, was that a spoiler alert?
Pretty much. So they're making a Princess Peach game. They didn't really show much. Just this stuff, which doesn't even really look like game stuff. I think it's just something to show. So that should be interesting. As far as I know, this is only Peach's second game where she's the star of the show.
Huh, literally.
Yep, because she, I remember I beat Super Princess Peach on the DS a long time ago. That was a good game.
Uh-oh.
This one freaked me out because I thought this was a remake of the first game.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's a remake of the second game.
You know,
Dark Moon, which is on the 3DS. And I was like,
right.
oh, perfect, because I have it on the 3DS, and I never did finish this one, but I'd rather just play it on TV.
Dude, I'm excited.
So that comes out next year, the remake of Dark Moon.
Okay. Because I was just putting my games away today. I took a shelf unit down, and I took all the games off it, and I was putting it in this new cabinet. Then I saw my GameCube game, and I was like, oh, man, I've got 1 and 3. And I'm like, dude. So become Gotham City's ultimate protector.
Yeah. JWD has a little foreshadowing himself on his image today. Winning Peach, the playable character next Metroid 4. Pete wants to see her in Mortal Kombat.
So is this the Arkham?
It's the trilogy, I guess, all 3 of them.
Is there only 3? I thought there was more than that.
I don't know. But there's 3 on this.
There's Asylum.
It looks pretty cool.
Arkham City and
this
Arkham
is something
Knight.
I might.
What?
I've never played any of these Batman games, and I don't know. I might dip into this one and try it.
They're worth it. I'll tell you. I have them, but I haven't played them all.
Yeah, I've heard everyone that I know of that's played them said it's really good.
Mm-hmm. I still thought there were 4. Asylum City.
There could be
Night, and I thought there was one more. Yeah.
Nick says there's 3 in the main arc, Asylum City and Night.
Yeah.
DJC's here.
Yeah. What's up, Chuck? Speaking of up, Chuck.
Up, Chuck.
Don't eat those ketchup Doritos.
There's a prequel with Origins. But all these going to be available physical. I'll only buy physical copies.
Oh, yeah, I get it.
After buying the Contra and Castlevania collections digital and then having them promise. Did those come out as physical? I don't even remember those.
What?
The Contra collection and the Castlevania collection? I don't remember those coming out as physical.
I don't either. Apaya and Super Mario Wonderful.
Which game? Super Mario RPG is coming out physical. The Batman games? I don't know. I would think so.
Oh.
Gloomhaven.
Wow. Hot mustard Doritos? They're like wasabi after a few. No, thank you.
Oh, okay, Pete. Yeah, they probably were because I didn't hear about them. Michael Hayes. Good evening.
Michael.
Now here's the game everyone's talking about. Can't stop talking about Just Dance. You know, everyone makes fun of these Just Dance games, but Ubisoft must be making a killing because they're out every stinking year.
Well, and it's a big thing in Japan, isn't it?
I don't know.
I
know Ubisoft. It's Just Dance and Assassin's Creed is their 2 big one, and that'd be awesome if they combined the two.
I
Assassin's Creed Just Dance.
Of course, in Assassin's Creed, I've talked about it before, where it's kind of like a dance, where you have to know what to do around certain people to get through.
They just showed Bad Bunny. I only know Bad Bunny because he's in the WWE and he wrestles every so often. Other than that, I don't have a clue who he is.
Hello.
I know he's a singer, but that's it.
Bad Bunny.
I only found that out from.
Somebody mentioned something earlier. It reminded me of I was watching the Twisted Sister documentary. We Are Twisted Fucking Sister, the name of it.
Nick, this is a huge series on the Wii. Matter of fact, they were selling. I think didn't they sell Just Dance through like 2020 on the Wii? It was insane. They just kept selling it.
Mm-hmm.
It was nuts.
Mm-hmm. People dig it. They love it for parties, I guess. Well, and Bowie said it. Just dance. Well, it's Let's Dance, but did he say Just Dance?
Oh yeah, the headbanging chickens or pigeons are coming. They did not mention Bat and Kaitos remake. You're right. They're coming this year. Actually, I just got. I don't have it close by, but I just got the Etrian Odyssey collection on the Switch. I got the physical version of that, which is awesome to have.
I will say it looks like there's plenty of stuff for everybody going on right here. Stuff that would be interesting to a lot of people.
Yeah. I mean, I found about, I don't know, 5 or 6 to be really, really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And some somewhat interesting.
I was amazed to see, I guess Final Fantasy is up to 16 now.
Yeah, I think so.
I was like, Judas Priest.
There you go. They were limited run games and both too damn expensive now.
Oh, that's too bad because I would like
every time I don't buy one of those, they become the expensive ones.
Yeah, right? Right? Every time I'll do that with Funko Pops. I'm like, ooh, that's going to be really cool. I'll get that while it's cheap. Screw that.
Yeah, I don't remember when Princess Toadstool became Peach.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think this was a Japanese thing where I think they finally adopted the Japanese name here. Maybe.
And GeekStorian says, maybe, Chuck. Maybe. Same here, Jeff.
I have the first Hot Wheels game. It's actually a lot of fun. I haven't played it a ton, but the only problem I had with the first one was it was difficult, but to it's not so much difficult, but to earn stuff to unlock the cars.
Mm-hmm.
It was ridiculously difficult. Like it just takes too long to unlock stuff. Wait, what is this? I've seen this. I've watched this twice already. I don't remember this game at all. Yeah, 16 Final Fantasy games. Not very final.
Which is the fantasy, right?
That game looks too nerve-wracking for me.
There we go. Okay,
so I had the first Mario Cross Rabbids or Plus Rabbids, whatever it's called. And it's a turn-based strategy game, and it's fantastic. It really is good. And then, but the problem for me about buying the second one was the first one dropped to like $20 or less in just a few months. And it's by Ubisoft, and they always drop their games in price. So I was like, I'm holding off on this one. I'm waiting until it drops to 20 or below with all the DLC.
Right.
Because it'll happen. They always do it. I could use a chili cheese burrito.
Oh,
even though I don't see it on the menu ever, but I keep asking for it and they keep giving it to me.
I know, isn't that crazy? I couldn't believe.
Why isn't it on the menu? I mean, enough people must ask for it if they know what it is.
Yeah, What did I used to get? I used to get the beef combo burrito, right? Used to get one of those as well. Everything without onion, though. Make sure if it has onion, I don't need it.
Yeah. I don't like it either.
Car racing track side swipers game.
Console should not be named.
Does Chuck? Do you still have an Amico?
I think he does. He just put out a video today. Shoot, where were you playing, Chuck? Finnegan Fox. That's what you're playing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the secret menu. I remember when I was a kid going to White Castle, like in the 70s.
Yeah.
And I remember we were sitting there and somebody ordered cheese fries.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what the hell's cheese fries? I looked at the menu. There is no cheese fries.
But they ordered
it. For the longest time, that was like a secret menu item. And they finally put it on there after years and years of it. Lance?
Nachos Belgrande. Somebody was Pete was saying Nachos Belgrande for me.
My case is gonna be flying all over the place, dropping Taco Bell here and there.
He's like Santa. Feliz Navidad.
Different regions have different menus.
Oh man.
Oh, Atari. This line from Atari Creep is one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
I'm going to play some Finnegan. Yeah, right.
God, that was so funny.
What was that?
It was a response video he did.
Oh, I got you. Yeah.
In-N-Out Burgers have secret hidden menu items.
Oh.
Well, I got to tell you, this Pikmin 4 looks better and better. One thing I never got used to is you had to get all your Pikmin back into the ship by nighttime.
Yeah.
And if they didn't all get in, the ones left over, these monsters came and just snagged them up and ate them. But in this one, what you're going to show is now you can play at night.
Oh, Pikmin After Dark.
Zantigos is better. I love Zantigos. When there was a big Zantigo Taco Bell war here, I remember I like Zantigos better.
I have never heard of that.
Yeah, it was like a 70s, 80s. No, they went, wait. I think they were done by the mid 80s, Zantigos.
Wow. Well, that explains why it wasn't here when I got here. Our Taco Bell's only have
delicious.
Seafood regionally. Pete.
But you know what? That's so true with certain ones. I remember we had Shoney's here?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Well, I remember going to Shoney's down south.
Yeah. And
they had all kind of like more seafood type stuff, like shrimp and grits.
Oh, sure.
Different stuff. And I was like, oh, man, why don't they have this here?
Yeah.
What's a Pikmin? Is it like Pokemon? No, it's nothing like Pokemon. It's a strategy. It's a strategy game. You find your Pikmin, you grab them up, and you can throw them around. You can make them do tasks. It's actually a really cool game.
I've never gotten into it, but I know that you've been into it since it started.
Yeah, it's so cool because well, they're about to announce it, but Pikmin 1 and 2 are coming to the Switch as well, remastered.
Nice.
And 3 is already on there. That was remastered from the Wii U. And now 4 is coming to the Switch. So if you like Pikmin, the 4 main games are on here.
Yeah, because the ported version of 3, right? That one was on our last Direct, right? Or 2 Directs ago?
Wait, I got to sneeze.
Oh, man. I was sneezing like a mad dog the other day. I almost thought that I'd started becoming allergic to my cat.
The first Pikmin game on GameCube for $1. Anything on GameCube for $1 is a bargain. Look at these guys. These are glow-in-the-dark Pikmin. These are the ones you play with at night. Ooh. I like this idea. Oh, yeah. Here was the tagline for Zantigos from my wife here. Nothing more than 99 cents and nothing less than the best.
What the brain salad surgery? Jeff is here.
Hey, Jeff Probst, what's going on? Anyone else beat Donut?
Donut Dojo?
No, it's Donut Dodo.
Oh, Donut
Casey.
Dodo.
You beat the game, you still don't know you still don't know what it's called. No, I don't know if anyone else is good enough to beat that game, Casey. That's amazing that you beat it. That game is tough. I mean, really tough. There's no way I could beat that game. I want to get back to playing Murtop, that Dig Dug like game. That is fun.
Oh, yeah.
Here you go. The first 2 Pikmins are coming.
You want more retro games on your Switch?
Casey, did you try out Hoppy Hop? It's a Qbert type game.
Oh, Pete says he'll take a bear claw with his nachos, Del Grande. I did order some pizza tonight. I got me a Jets pizza, and it's one of the best Jets pizzas I've had in a while.
Nice.
Just they did it right.
Man, look at this.
What do we have here?
This is Metal Gear Solid Master Collection.
That's what I
Volume
thought.
1, which is interesting.
I remember playing that. Lots of stealth.
Look at all these games. Look at everything that's in here.
Jeez.
So Metal Gear Solid 2. There's another one, I believe. Solid 3. I think wasn't Twin Snakes this Metal Gear Solid on the GameCube?
There you go. There's the classic right there.
So that's 4. So
5.
The 2 first. Oh.
6. There's Snake's Revenge.
So what was that? 5 or 6 games?
5 or 6 games. What?
Plus the graphic novel is on the cartridge. I should say cartridge because I don't know if it's physical or not. I mean, man, if you're a Metal Gear Solid fan, this is like a dream come true for you. Hoppy Hop is fun. I agree.
It says Volume 1.
Well, that's also good news for Metal Gear Solid fans.
Available in October.
Yeah, Hoppy Hop is fun. Metal Torso. I do wish the controls were slightly more responsive.
Bear Claw or Beer Claw? A really good donut place here.
This is so funny. My son and his friend were just playing this on the Xbox Series S that we have.
Is this?
And it's an interesting game.
What is it?
Vampire Savior.
Oh, wow. I've never heard of it.
Vampire Survivor. Oh, come on. Oh, there's the Tuggaroo.
Hey, Tug.
Tug.
What's up, big buddy?
Tug.
All right. Look at that. Right down on the ear.
It bit my ear. All right. You need to get out of the biting phase. You're killing me.
It's like, but I love you.
Look at him. He's just biting me. Tug. We'll have you on more when you stop biting.
See, the big thing for that game is its local multiplayer.
This one's up to 4 players, right? Vampire Savior? Survivor. Okay.
But the Switch version will have local multiplayer.
I haven't played that many of these games. Yeah. Pre-order a digital. Why the hell would you pre-order a digital game, Pete says?
That is a weird thing, Pete. The only time I can see it being good is when they offer you a discount to pre-order.
Right.
Which sometimes they do.
Donut Castle by me as a cherry fritter to die for. That sounds bitchin'.
Tug.
The guy that designed this one supposedly worked on slot machines. Sort of explains why the game's so addictive. That looks really fun. Headbangers. Rhythm Royale.
Wait, Fastback, which game are you talking about?
I thought he was
talking about Vampire Survivor?
I was thought maybe they were talking about that one.
No, this game looks this is like an old 90s 3D platformer. This looks really cool.
It's a little bit of Ren and Stimpy there.
Stimpy. Yeah, the big games usually don't offer you a discount. I do notice the smaller indie games quite often will give you a discount if you pre-order.
I'll pre-order digitally sometimes to get characters unlocked early, like Shang Tsung. And
Yeah, that's another thing they do.
There you
They'll
go.
give you something else in the game.
Just got Hoppy Hop for $2.99.
Yeah, I did that too because it's normally $5, but well, there you go. It's if you get it, like I said on a pre-order, it's still $2.99 for a while.
Penny's big breakaway.
$2.99. If that's hard to pass that up.
Ah, here we go. When the hell does this happen? Look at that. Is that like a Micronauts thing?
Micro Machines?
Micro Machines. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Looks like it.
Damn, that's fun.
So that must be it. That's either a new one or Mario Kart Tour, which I haven't really played. But look at these new characters.
Yeah, what the heck? I'm telling you, I love that freaking game. Wave 5, when?
This summer. Whatever that means. I'm already hot. Isn't it summer now?
Yeah, it's pretty damn summer now.
Wait, it is summer, isn't it?
Yes, hell yes, it's summer. Well, that's vague. Thank you, vagueness.
So, well, I guess since June's almost over, I guess it's either July or August, one of the two.
Square Enix.
When is the Rocket League Battle Royal rematch? I don't know.
I think we should
they're still ducking us.
I think we should
Fastback's here.
Do it next week.
Fastback's here.
Yeah.
Have him go ask Mike when this is going to happen.
Yeah, Fastback. Tell Mike it needs to happen next week.
Man eating plants, yes. Petey Piranha is great. Whoops. I don't get the renaming of 1 instead of 12. I think what they're doing, Chuck, and not that it makes sense, but I think basically they're looking at this as a reboot. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know if they're just going to go start over with the original characters and then add some from there.
Oh,
see, they've narrowed it down to the next 90 days, Pete. What are you whining about? Oh, Saboteur. That's a great comment. Yeah. When you do pre-order digitally, it downloads right then and there. So when it releases, you get to play it like that instead of having to wait another hour or whatever it takes to download. Here you go. It's a total reboot with Liu Kang as the Fire God. So it's a new world built by him after the timeline ended in 11. There you go. Now, this was shocking to me because they just put out.
There you go.
They just put out a WarioWare game. Was it last year?
Yeah,
I have it. It's really good.
I think that's right.
But this is different in that it's all using motion.
GC Fastback says, "Let's go."
Let's go. See, Fastback wants to play.
Yep. You would have to go through the DLC and MK11 for it to make sense. Yeah.
Nick, I don't even understand the different versions of Mortal Kombat 11. It's on sale on the Switch all the time. And I go to look and there's like 3 or 4 different versions. I don't even understand it. It's so complicated. I wish they would just sell one version of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to be sorry about typos. We get it. Whew,
I love WarioWare. I'll be getting that.
Is uncomfortable. Whoop, there you go. Should we get up and do some of that?
He's having fun.
There's
not much left. That's from Mario 64.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. What a great game that was. So if you live in Seattle, you can do this. If you don't,
you can't.
You can't.
It's that simple. There you go. Splatoon 3 championship. Ooh, the Amiibo and me. Hey, there was Baby Park right there.
Yeah. Mortician Adams. Typos can be hilarious. I agree, Lance. Mortician Adams. That was a great one.
Oh, man. So Laura was helping me move some stuff around down here, and she saw all the videotapes that I had. And I said, I can't wait to get rid of these sons of bitches. And she said, well, yeah, like now? I said, no, not now. I said, somewhere hidden in here is the footage I have to find of me and Jeff at CES. Because Logan mentioned that when you and I first started this show, he said, which was what? 3 years ago?
Yep.
He immediately said, he goes, man, you need to show that footage from CES on the show. I said, you're absolutely right. If I knew right where it was, I'd do it. I've got an Elgato. I can do all this. I can.
See, Nick, I'm passing on Mortal Kombat 11 now that Mortal Kombat 1 is coming out.
Woo.
I'll just wait for that one.
I need more.
And hopefully I can. Well, not hopefully. I'll be able to. I have Mortal Kombat arcade sticks. I got 2 of them. So I'm going to get an adapter for whatever system I get it for, and I'll be playing it with the arcade stick.
My other coach.
Here you go. The new Mario game. This looks fantastic.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, can't wait for this. This is going to be great.
What are they calling this?
Super Mario Brothers Wonder.
Wonder. I wonder why.
I like when he runs, his hat flips up a little bit.
Yeah.
Like in the movie.
It's pretty cool.
There you go. There's a wonder flower or whatever it's called. When you grab those, wacky things happen.
Wow.
Like this.
So it's like eating a wacky mushroom. Or is it?
Nick, this came out on the PS3, I believe. The PS3 era, if that was when Mortal Kombat 10 was, I'm not sure. But yeah, it's really cool looking. It's got the Mortal Kombat layout, button layout. That's awesome.
Is that up for pre-order already?
This?
Yeah.
I think it's some stores.
Okay.
Not at Amazon yet. Look at the face on that guy.
Because I'm like, you're gonna pre-order this.
Look at this, Pauline. I think there's like 5 playable characters. That's the one, Nick. Yep, I got 2 of those guys. I can't wait for the new Mortal Kombat.
You can play this together then. You can co-op.
Yes, locally, not online. I think you can do 4 people online. Or no, not online, locally.
Interesting. Whoa, that was trippy.
This looks like so much fun.
Wow. Well, we should get that, and we should do a show.
I do not, Lance. I had him remove it.
I should come over, and we could do that.
I can't hold him.
There it is.
Too big. No, he's not. Look at that. There's where JWD got his picture from.
There you go.
Elephant Mario. I can't. It's too awkward. He's too big.
No, he's not.
I don't know. He's nervous. No. Let him. No, don't hurt him.
No, just call him over.
No, he won't come. Hugo. Nah, he's not going. He's going to stay with you. We have another dog here.
Oh.
Trying to get him to come over, but he's not coming over.
No, just call him. He'll go.
No, he's not going to.
He'll call.
No, he won't. Trust me. Hey, JD. What's going on?
JD. It's always good to see JD after he's apologized for probably not going to be able to make it.
Yeah, I don't know what that elephant Mario does. Oh no, I got both dogs in here. Holy smokes!
Do you think it like shoots something, or
I would think you can
sprays
shoot water out
water?
your trunk. Oh boy. Oh,
Oh
all right.
wow,
This is
fancy
Hugo.
fancy.
Yeah, this is Hugo. We're dog sitting. So,
Hi,
oh,
Hugo.
look at you looking right at the camera. So Tug is out of his mind, excited. Another dog is here. Ooh.
Hugo's telling.
There you go. Want to grab him?
He's been through agility.
Yeah, Hugo's very well behaved dog.
And well groomed.
JD snuck away for a few.
Yeah.
Snuck away from what? Are you? Oh yeah, Hugo. I think that's the first appearance of Hugo, isn't it?
I think it is.
Maybe once before.
I think. Do you think JD made it here just for the Taco Bell, or he's like, are they giving away Taco Bell on the show?
Yeah, Pete Bongo was thrilled with the dogs in the house. He's never. He doesn't seem to mind Hugo that much. They just ignore each other.
Right.
Where Perry, he hated Perry. Those two would go after each other. And I don't know about him and Tug yet, because Tug is so, he's such a puppy. What?
Yeah.
Oh, you left your phone here. But Tug being a puppy, he tries to play with the cats, both of them, and they want no part of them.
Yeah.
Ick at the black cat, he just stares at him. He just stands there and stares at him as if he's no threat. He's just like, what are you doing? Bongo seems a little more scared, but he doesn't completely run. He'll like run and hide behind a box or something, and he'll keep looking at Tug. It's almost like he's trying to figure out if he should play with him or not. Yes, Perry. Poor Perry, first GoGameGo mascot.
Oh man.
Give us a cackle. Sure, he left, Pete. Maybe she'll be back.
And I got to thinking about that. Are there any? I love talking about like mascots for products. Like Nokia, Taco Bell. With the little Chihuahua, and of course the dog, which there's the Target dog, but before that there was the dog for Bud Light, Spuds McKenzie. But then I was reminded of what was the two frogs? Was it Larry and
Three Frogs
from Bud Light?
Budweiser?
From Budweiser, right?
There were three, weren't there? Yeah, Bud, Wise, and
Well, wait. So what were they? What were the other ones that were complaining about the frogs?
I don't know.
Were they a lizard?
There were the two frogs on that Pink Panther cartoon.
Yes, right.
Were they the Tijuana frogs or something?
Yeah, I think that's right. Is that what it was? Yeah, right. But they had the two other characters because they hired a ferret to kill the frogs. Remember, they hired they had like a ferret to kill off the frogs because he was always bitching and moaning. I can write better stuff than that. That's not even funny. And the other one was very low key and he's very like this. Tijuana toads.
Complaining chameleons? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Iguana, or was it? Yeah, is it? Yeah. So anyway, but they put out a CD where it was those guys were on there, Frankie and Larry. Anyway,
hey, welcome to the show.
So, but I was just listening to that the other day. Charles Nelson Riley, need the cackle as a sound effect, more production value, like Mr. Roper and
Charles Nelson Riley. Yeah, it was great.
Have you watched any of that on stage thing that they did recently?
Who's that?
What, Charles Nelson Riley, where he had his backstory?
Oh, his one-man show?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've seen it several times.
Oh, okay, I got you.
I had the DVD, which I cannot find anymore. It's too bad because those things are expensive now.
Really?
But if you go on...
YouTube's got it all.
If you go on YouTube, it's got them all, but they're in little snippets. So
right.
But you can watch the whole movie there for free.
I think I downloaded it all.
Did you think the new Kraven the Hunter trailer looked promising? What was that in the? Wait, what is that game? Is that
Well, that's a story. That's a villain from Spider-Man. So I guess that's what they were supposed to be doing a new movie. I have not seen the trailer.
Oh, Kraven the Hunter is a movie.
Yeah, they did a whole I really wish that I don't know. This is where I wish they would use the source material. Now it is Sony, it's not Disney. But I wish they just used the source material, because there was a great, you don't have to know about Kraven the Hunter so much to use the storyline that they did. I think it was in the 90s when I was in college. And they had this a multi-comic book. It spanned throughout the different Spider-Man titles. Web of Spider-Man, Amazing Spider-Man, Spectacular Spider-Man. And it went throughout those. And it was about Kraven hunting Spider-Man. And it had oh shit, what's the name of the character? Vermin was in that, was one of the supervillains in that, and he's like a rat man, and but it was really crazy. It was really crazy. Kraven really got into it. In one of the scenes in the comics, he sits in this small room that floods with spiders. So it's like he's just looking at straight ahead. He's just there in this room naked. And all of a sudden, spiders just start piling up until he's completely immersed in spiders. And then he comes up out of it and he's grabbing them and squashing and eating them. And you're like, woohoo, mama. That's Kraven at his best right there. Is there one particular song that you constantly add back to your set list because it works so well? Yeah, Light of Day is one of my favorite ones to play. I just think it's got a lot of cool energy, and I love that they started that film like that with that song, and ended it with that song. I love Light of Day. It's a great tune. So it makes its way to the beginning, to the end of the set, to second to last, to something, And there, Fire Woman is another one that I didn't think we were going to be able to do last week, but I was able to pull it off. And we did it as our encore. It was our final song of the night. That's a ball buster. He was Kill Kraven, right? I think so.
What is Chuck referring to here? Ew.
The spiders, eating the spiders and squishing them. Yeah. It was. I could probably find it. I have the comics back there, but. Yeah, or actually they're over there right now because I got to put them back in the storage room. Did anyone see the new Metalocalypse movie trailer? No, new album drops. Yeah, that's a thing I'm just not into so much because I'm just not into that style of vocal from. You're a bass player, if I can. Yeah, that is right. That's right. Bass player and lead singer. So, I never was into it. I've watched some of the show, but it's kind of like one of those things where I'm like, it's kind of like, I don't know. It was like Steel Panther. I just couldn't get into it right away. But then I saw him live and I'm like, I get it. And I love it. It's funny. I get it. So Jeff, what did you have a good Father's Day?
Yeah, it was very low key.
Day without your dad.
Yeah, first Father's Day without my dad. That was that wasn't fun, but I actually had my mom come over.
Cool.
We had dinner, sat around.
Did you guys play any games?
I don't think so.
We were gonna do some Mario Kart, try to do it all together, but it worked out great the way it happened. I was able to play against my daughter because she could start earlier than my son. So we got started, and then and then he jumped in, and we all three played, and then she had to get going, and then he and I played for a little while. So it was pretty good. It was a pretty good run. Those two are good. I'll tell you what, my kids are good on that game. Bass player and lead singer, everyone else in your bandwidth between top and bottom. That's right. That's right. So yeah, another one of those bass player singers. Phil Lynott. Trying to think of all of them. Kip Winger. Why can't I think of the guy from Cream? Can't think of his name right off my top of my head. All I keep thinking is John Paul Jones from Led Zeppelin. Jack Bruce. Yeah. The guy, Mr. Thank you very much. Sting. That's right. Very good. Peter Cetera. Thank you. You guys are all over it. Very nice. I know there's more. I said that one. Oh yeah. Tony Lewis from the Outfield, who just passed away a few years ago. That was too bad. He was a really nice guy. I met him when they played over in on the east side down here over at Pops. So
Whoops, what's that?
Bootsy. Gene Simmons. There's so many of them. I can't even. I mean, they're all just going to keep popping into my head.
There's a new TV show I want to watch with Kaylee Cuoco from Big Bang Theory.
Oh, really?
And it was like one of the lead guys on the Mindy Project. I can't remember his name on there. But I think they're a married couple. Okay. And it just came out. What the heck's it on? I'm not even sure what it's on. Maybe Peacock? I don't know.
Because who was I just talking to as a big... Oh, I think it's my buddy Scott is a big Kaylee Cuoco fan.
She's a really good comedic actress.
She is. Yep, she is. Meet Cute? Is that what it is?
No, it's called nope.
Is Meet Cute's a movie, I guess.
Shoot. I think it's called Based on a True Story.
Really?
Because I remember I saw the preview several times and I was like, what is the name of this? They just keep saying it's based on a true story, but they won't tell me the name. But I believe that is the name.
Duh.
So I do want to watch that. I watched the one show she did where she was in where she worked for an airline.
Really?
Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but I watched the first season. It was really good, and I think there's a second season that came out a while back that I never got around to watching. What the heck's the name of that thing?
Let's see what she was on. Let's see, based on a true story. There's Curb Your Enthusiasm, The Flight Attendant.
Flight Attendant, that's it.
She plays Cassie Bowden.
Yeah, there's 2 seasons. Is that right?
Yes, 2020 to 2022.
Yeah, the first season I thought was really good.
She did the voice episode Teenager Soup and a Little Ball of Fib for young Sheldon. She was the pool water.
Apple TV. I don't think it's on Apple TV because I don't have that, Pete, and I watched it.
Flight Attendant?
Or I may have watched it on okay, I think I watched it on an app though. I didn't watch it on
HBO Max, which now is just Max.
So did they buy Cinemax? Because that's long gone.
Maybe.
Because that's a weird name for HBO.
Yeah.
But right. I assume Cinemax has been gone for years.
Yeah, because doesn't the logo Max look like the Cinemax? Or am I?
I think so.
Hmm.
Oh, she's still doing Priceline.com commercials. I didn't know. The latest ones hide her a bit because she's pregnant. I think she had the baby not too long ago.
Interesting. Huh.
I got to rewatch that. I have to rewatch that show, Chuck, because I watched like the first 3 or 4 seasons and I fell off for some reason. I don't know why. I really liked it. HBO's owned Cinemax since '82. Really?
Huh. She was in lip sync battle as herself, of course, Josh Gad versus Kaylee Cuoco. Yeah. Wow. Big Bang, 2007 to 2019. She was on 2 episodes of Prison Break.
Man, she hit the jackpot with that, with landing that.
Big Bang.
They all did, man, but especially her because she was a lead, one of the 3 leads.
Yeah. What's really wild is, she had that big step out in 8 Simple Rules, and did that for 3 years. She had 2002 to 2005, and then it was 2 years later, here she was, boom, in Big Bang Theory. Just, she had some parts along the way.
It's pretty interesting. She's done several things since then. She's had no problem continuing her career.
Yeah. And she's done a couple of things on Bratz.
Is that a cartoon?
Based on the dolls that they had with the big lips. They look like they're collagen dolls. Which who was I looking at today? She's the gal who's like, oh wow, I don't know. I won't even be able to think of it. But man, does she ever have these huge lips? She looks like one of those dolls.
Her?
No. There's another woman that I just saw her on the internet today.
No, he doesn't have lips. He's a chicken.
Oh man. Yeah, I was just kind of looking at the movies that she did too. Which she's done a few, but
Kaylee Cuoco does Smirnoff commercial. I remember watching I was watching Big Bang Theory, and on a commercial break, she comes on with her Priceline.com commercial. I'm like, my God, how much money is she raking in just on this alone? She's doing her own commercials for her own show.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Yeah. Yep. Well, who's she married to?
I don't remember.
Well, she was married to Ryan Sweeting.
Remember she changed her name on Big Bang Theory on the credits for a couple seasons, I think.
Oh, did she become
Kaylee Cuoco Sweeting or whatever?
Yeah.
It was. Yeah.
So it was to Ryan Sweeting.
Yeah.
They were married for 3 years, and now she's married to Carl Cook. Well, no, they're divorced too.
Yeah, that was another guy. That was the guy before this guy.
Carl Cook from 2018 to 2022. Now it's Tom Pelfrey, his partner. That's her partner.
Oh, so they're not married?
No.
Oh, JWD has a 9mm kidney stone.
Oh,
geez.
Bigger than a grapefruit? Come on.
So JWD, you have surgery in 2 weeks, right? To get rid of that thing?
Yeah, you would think. Well, evidently they're just partnered right now.
They partnered up for a kid.
You want to have a kid? Do you want to build a snowman? Do you want to build a kid? Build a kid.
Yeah, it's a new store.
man. Hey, look at this. In April 2020, Cuoco joined the cast of the upcoming action comedy film, The Man from Toronto, as the female lead alongside Kevin Hart and Woody Harrelson.
Did that never come out? I've never even heard of that.
I haven't either. Man from Toronto. I mean, Pete should have the lowdown on that. It says she was Anne, and it came out in 2022.
What's it called again?
The Man from Toronto.
The Man from Toronto. Never heard of it.
Pete Tunison on that. He probably's in it. Something like that. I doubt you even use Sonic. Yeah, I mean, oof, yikes. How could you go that long with something that size and not almost be dead with pain? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm wondering how, JWD, how are you surviving? You've got to be in constant pain. I mean, my kidney stone was 2 millimeters, which is really small. And it was just I mean, I was in pain 24/7. It wasn't a minute that went by that I wasn't in so much pain I wanted to throw up. It was crazy.
That was my buddy was like that.
Oh, it's terrible.
He's like, ugh.
Straight to video. I guess straight to streaming would be the phrase now, wouldn't it?
Yeah,
yeah, maybe it was made for a streaming service.
It's got it on. There it is, Man from Toronto, $20 on Blu-ray on Amazon. Order it right now, and you can have it by tomorrow.
I don't know if I want to pay $20 for a movie.
Hitman meets Dead Man. I just paid almost $20 for a movie today because it's tough to find. Cheap, maybe.
Pete says he knows as much about that movie as you know about the mayoral race in Oslo, Norway.
It says here the world's deadliest assassin, which has to be Harrelson, and New York's biggest screw-up, Kevin Hart, are mistaken for each other. Teddy Jackson is a bumbling entrepreneur who can't make friends of his ideas work. Who can't make any of his ideas work. Taking his wife on a vacation getaway, Teddy ends up at the wrong Airbnb and is mistaken for a vicious assassin known as the Man from Toronto. When the real assassin, Woody Harrelson, arrives, the two realize that they have to work together to escape tenacious FBI agents, bloodthirsty hired killers, and a handler, Ellen Barkin. The Man from Toronto is an explosive comedy with wall-to-wall action.
This says it's on Netflix.
Oh, there you go. Well, I'll have to check it out. Might be fun. Might be a fun romp.
That's 3 big names. I can't believe I've never heard of the movie.
Well, and I've seen these other 2 movies.
And it's from 2022.
Yeah, it's directed by Patrick Hughes, and Patrick Hughes did The Expendables 3 and The Hitman's Bodyguard. I enjoyed Hitman's Bodyguard. Where'd I get that? I bought it.
JWD, what's the Tiny Thor game? What is that?
That Tiny Thor game.
Did you get the GoGameGo 2032 in my icon? That's you and Stu. Oh, that's us in 2032.
Oh.
Oh, holy smokes! It's only 9 years away. I hope I don't have that gun in 9 years.
I know, we're screwed. We are screwed. Who could mistake Kevin Hart for Woody Harrelson? No wonder, straight to video. Oh man.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna check it out. I bet you there's probably some fun to be had there.
And it might completely. Wait a minute. Are you talking about Rise of Skywalker, or are you talking about? Because that's how we feel about Rise of Skywalker. You think it's a fun romp, and I think it sucks. And I haven't even seen it. 3 people have never been in my kitchen: Kaylee Cuoco, Woody Harrelson, and Kevin Hart. A lot of those movies on Netflix go unnoticed. Yeah. And sometimes they're what did they say about the what was it, the Gray Man? these are movies that are coming out where it's just like, I mean, I don't want to say they're like popcorn movies, but so Tiny Thor has great gameplay.
It's on. I'm just looking at it right now. It looks really cool. It's a pixel art platformer, 2D platformer. It's on Steam. I don't know if it's on anything else.
Interesting.
Tiny Thor, but let's see. It's interesting. There's a game on the Switch called Tiny Barbarian, and it's a 2D platformer.
Oh, look at that. That does look cool. It looks like a Finnegan Fox game.
I'm looking at Jamatsu, and their tags under this game. It says Nintendo and Switch, PC, side-scrolling platformer. So is this coming to the Switch, or is it on the Switch? I like side-scrolling platformers. That's why I'm so excited for Mario Brothers Wonder.
Or Jumbo Shrimp, right? Lance says, is Tiny Thor an oxymoron? Like, it'd be like Jumbo Shrimp. Wow, really? How do you do that?
All right. I don't see it on the Switch unless it's coming later. Maybe it'll be out.
It is very Finnegan Foxy looking.
Yeah. Tiny Barbarian DX. That's like a first year Switch game. I remember I got that a long time ago.
Let's see if I can. There. There you go. One day he'll be great. Well, it's like Heckle and Jekyll. It looks pretty cool.
This does look pretty cool.
And again, very like Finnegan Foxy kind of. Oh, wow. Look at that. Do you like those kind of things?
Yeah, I love this art style and 2D platformers.
Yeah. And the kind of like puzzly stuff.
This has my name written all over it.
Yeah, like that got puzzly stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Wow, look at that. Look at that.
I know. I bet you that comes to the Switch.
Yeah. Wow. Oh boy, they're talking about that new Flash movie. I don't know if any when's that come out? Has anybody seen it? I mean, it's out, I think.
I think PJ Smith saw it.
Okay.
I remember right. I think he liked
here
it.
tonight? I didn't
He was earlier.
Okay.
I don't know if he's still here.
So yeah, I don't know if anybody's.
Oh, actually, I don't know if he liked it or not. He said he watched it, but he was talking about the quality of the
CGI,
the video. Not.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so I don't know if he liked it or not. We'll have to ask him.
Yeah, they're saying the CGI is just horrible. Of course, I won't go and see it, but it's yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Well, there you go. PJ said he saw it. He liked parts of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind of hearing. I mean, I've heard that it's not complete wash in certain ways, but the things that they're trying to sell and the things that they're trying to really push forward on it are very short. Like Keaton's Batman is in it for 15 minutes. Yeah, as Batman,
Here's a good question from Lance. Is there a Smokey and the Bandit game? I don't think so. I think. I was going to say maybe it was too early, but because when did the first Smokey and the Bandit come out? Was that in the 78 or so? 76?
That's not true at all. I complained about Megaforce, and I've watched it. I complained about what is it? Last Jedi. And I saw that. I complain about a lot of movies, whether I've seen them or not. Yeah, Ezra Miller, I heard about that. Was yeah, I never thought he wasn't a good choice for that character anyway. I did not like him as that character.
What?
When I saw the
What is this?
So speaking of which, I got this from, oddly enough, I ordered this on Amazon and it came from Half Price Books, which means I could have just bought it here in town.
Lance, I don't see anything about a Smoking the Bandit video game. For some reason, it's listed under Farming Simulator 2017. I don't know if there was some kind of a mod for it, where you go and pick up beer. I don't know.
So last week, if you remember, I got the Batman Dark Knight Returns Part 1, and this week I got Part 2.
Part 2.
Part 2. So, yeah, that's cool. Just came today. And then, you ever had this happen? I got an okie dokie on a package that said it arrived, and I'm like, well, that seems weird. Sent you guys a link to Love Boat versus WKRP on Family Feud episode. Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, I gotta watch that. I saw the link, Lance. I haven't clicked on it yet.
I finally got back to watching Love Boat today. Do you know they had one on there? They had an episode on there where he's going to marry this woman who's like half his age. Stubing is. She's like,
how about that?
She's like I mean, all right. I don't know if I should say it like this. Not meaning to offend or whatever, but this gal looks like she was straight out of Playboy. And it doesn't end up working out because she will miss her kids because she's a teacher.
How did Stubing meet her?
She is the daughter of a woman he knew when he was in the military. I think she was older. So it was like, you know, he was he was in the military. He's probably 20s, early 20s. She probably, maybe it would have been 30 or maybe 40. And then she had a kid. And this is I don't know. So, yeah. Anyway, she was like half his age. Aaron Gray or Marky Post made Love Boat. Aaron Gray was on the Love Boat. I think I sent you guys photos. She was on there with some hunky guy. And then, but Marky Post, I have not seen her on there. She is probably due, and I am only halfway through it. So, what was I saying though? What was I talking about a minute ago? Damn. Help me out if you remember, anybody. Anyway. I don't know, but I've been dying to watch the Super Mario Brothers movie again.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to do last weekend, and we never got around to it. I want to do it this. Well, we'll see if we can do it this weekend, hopefully, because I know my kids haven't seen it yet.
Booyah! Way to go, Meryl. Yeah, Christine, you know, she's flipped me out. She's like, wow, he's really handsome. I'm like, are you flipping kidding me?
Stubing?
Really? I'm like,
I think give him the name Meryl. What a weird name.
I have no idea.
Where did that come from, Meryl?
Meryl. I don't know, man. That's just, I don't know. But she flipped me out when she said that. You know what? I'm going to open up something else.
Yeah, I think they should have called him Murray Stubing. A little throwback to Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah. Right. Oh, I know what I was talking about. Thank God. I hate when I go back to these shows and then you look at it again and you're like, oh yeah, that's what I was talking about and I didn't finish. So anyway, I heard yesterday that a package arrived, but it had not arrived. I didn't have a package. I'm checking with my neighbor. I got to do the whole thing. I'm talking with a woman with a heavy accent. So I have to keep asking her time after time, what? And it's just adorable. And I'm like, oh, good Lord. So finally she gets around to telling me that the tracking number is not that package. I'm like, oh, what the hell? So in other words, the seller gets back to me and he goes, some of the numbers got mixed up on the shipping stuff and your package has not arrived yet. And I'm like, oh, okay. Stubing sounds like a bird. Oh, I got stubing.
That's one of my favorite comments of the night, Lance.
What are you doing tonight? I got some stubing to do. Wow, that's a loud bit of tape there. Ooh. This is some vinyl. They boxed the box in the box.
Oh, that's good. Really protecting it.
I know. I was like, wow. So what do we have here? Ooh. Here you go, everybody. You can still get a copy if you're collecting vinyl. Some of their vinyl is not available anymore. I'm going to have to double check and see because I know Toby, so I should ask him about it. Wayward Sons.
That's a cool cover. Even
up the score on vinyl. I saw it available. I'm like, man, I got to get that. Ooh, it's got to even. I used to do this. I don't know if anybody else did this when you collected vinyl, any of us our age, but I'd go to the store and I'd pick out, if I was buying let's just say I'm buying the new Iron Maiden record and they had like 10 copies. I'd take all 10 copies out of the rack and I'd look at the side and see how it looked. And then I'd buy the best one. That is fantastic. Yeah, that is gorgeous. This is Stuart Dilley. Did all this artwork for this album, and all the other albums prior, the 2 other albums prior.
That's a Dilley, all right. Casey, where did you order Mario Brothers Wonder from? I'm curious. Hey, Miss So's here.
Miss So, she made it for our last few minutes.
We just mentioned Morticia Adams too.
I know, isn't that wild? I was just talking about Victor Wooten yesterday, and my son texted me earlier today, and he's like, Victor Wooten, the Wooten brothers are going to be up in Chicago in November, and he's like, are you interested? So I didn't quite understand his response, but I said, sure, but I got a gig that night, so I can't go. I said, but oddly enough, I was just talking about Victor Wooten yesterday. Amazing bass player. Amazing stuff. And his brothers they're very talented too. Very cool stuff. Nintendo website. You can get it there.
Oh, so you got digital. Okay. I'm waiting for the physical on Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see here. Oh,
yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I was wiped out today at the end of the day there, man.
I mean, Tug's been keeping me up late at night, getting up early in the morning.
Oh, look at this. They have a Nintendo, the Power A premium game card case for Nintendo Switch, the question block. It's a question block, but it's just a case.
Mm-hmm.
And you can put how many games fit in it? I wonder. stores 12 Nintendo Switch games.
So Retro Game Rescue here in town
Mm-hmm.
put on their Facebook page. I don't think of them for new games, but they said you can pre-order Super Mario RPG from them,
Oh, wow.
the physical version, and it's going to be like $2 less than normal. But they're doing a midnight. What do you call it?
Yeah, like a midnight pickup.
Yeah, midnight pickup. So you can get it right at midnight on the 17th.
Oh, that's
Which
cool.
I get basically is the 16th at night.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm tempted to do that. That'd be kind of fun to go over there.
Yeah, I just was bought. Do they have one or two locations?
Just the one that I know of.
Yeah, I just drove by it the other day.
We've been going to different retro stores around town, and we've decided that Retro Game Rescue is our favorite one.
Have you been back to Bodax?
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah, we've been there a few times. That's really good too.
Yeah, I was just there 2 weeks ago. I didn't go in the store, but I was right there. I was right across the street doing Cat Muse's show.
But Retro Game Rescue, it's so strange. It's such a small store.
Yes, it is.
You can barely move in there, and then you get like 4 or 5 people in there, and it's hard getting around.
Yeah.
But they got the most interesting collection of games. They got really hard. They have interesting stuff. They have Japanese stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah. Did you see did they have any Odyssey stuff there? Any Odyssey 2 stuff?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Trading Games does.
Oh, okay. Because he was talking about they were going to be getting some.
Bodax does. They have several in box.
Okay. All right. Because he was telling me to let you know they were going to be getting some in, which I think I did at the time because it's been a little while.
Yeah. Which one? Retro Game Rescue?
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah. Because I'm trying to see if they sent off my TurboGrafx to see if it could get fixed by another company.
They couldn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You missed the show. We showed the whole direct.
Yeah, there's some cool stuff out there. I hope you like it.
Yeah, there's several I really liked.
Yeah. Yeah. They have that whole Metal Gear. Where are you into Metal Gear?
I've never played it.
Okay.
Not a
I
single
started
one.
playing it, but I'm a very well, I think we all know this. I've mentioned this before. I'm not patient. So when it comes to even Uncharted, when it's like, use some stealth, don't just start shooting.
You just come in guns a-blazing.
But I'm like, bang, 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 bang. And then when I realize, all right, fine, maybe I got to do a little bit of this. All right, I'll wait.
And then the guys say, "You're already dead." I love that.
Well, thanks everybody for being here tonight. It was great being here tonight. Great direct.
Nice.
Thank goodness we had a great direct to talk about.
Yeah.
And Jeff and I both stayed awake, and we saw the pets and the visiting pet.
Yeah, we saw the Tug and the visiting Hugo. Yeah, Switch may be gone. You know what? That wouldn't be shocking, Brian F. If Metroid Prime 4 ended up being like a launch title for the new system.
Yeah, no doubt.
Switch or whatever.
No doubt.
It doesn't seem like it's coming out anytime soon.
Oh, man.
But I'm not sure if a new Switch is coming out anytime soon. Maybe next year at the earliest.
Oh, are you going to get the next one?
Oh, yeah. It's Nintendo. I'll always get their stuff.
Okay.
I mean, it makes perfect sense just to make a better Switch for the next one, but you never know with Nintendo. They might just throw a curveball in there. I just hope it's backwards compatible, whatever they do.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because they don't always do that. I mean, they only did it for Wii was backwards compatible. Wii U was. Is that it? As far as consoles, I mean, their handhelds were backwards compatible, but
yeah, I think console wise, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty wild.
yeah, we got Casey to make a purchase tonight. There you go. Damn you, GoGameGo. And so already has 2 Switches.
Yeah,
that's why I hope they're backwards compatible with whatever the new system is.
So Miss So, what do you think about that? I mean, are you steeped in the Nintendo that with 2 you would get another one if it had some? What would it have to have with it for somebody to buy a new one?
Well, I would assume that the new games couldn't play on the old system.
Yeah.
So right there, if you went to the latest games, like
yeah,
you can almost guarantee Mario Kart 9 will launch with the new system because it's been so long. There should be one soon, but at this point, you might as well just hold off and launch it with the new system because it's a big seller.
Right. How about that?
I didn't know mosquitoes were that gassy.
I didn't either. If I can afford it, sure. Yeah, that's Miss So, that's how I feel about it. That's kind of how I am too.
I didn't always get Nintendo stuff right away. I started getting, let's see. I got the I didn't get NES and Super Nintendo right away. I got Nintendo 64 right away.
Oh, we did too. GameCube, we got that right away.
I didn't get GameCube right away. I got the Wii right away, Wii U right away, and the Switch right away.
We kind of got the Wii right away. I mean, that's just funny to say. The Wii right away. The Wii
right away.
Wii right away. I remember it was a little ways down the line and it was hard to get. And once, I'll never forget it. One Sunday, my buddy at church told me, he goes, we just got a Wii. I go, whoa, wait a minute. What?
Whoa, Wii?
Whoa, a Wii? Will we? So I packed everybody in the car and we went and I got a Wii. And but he got it out west, like in St. Charles or somewhere out there. And so we hopped in the car and I made a phone call, and I don't know if I told him to hold one, I'd be right there. But
I lucked into the Wii. I mean, I didn't pre-order. I was just like, I'll just get it that day. And I drove around that night when they're doing like the midnight things, and every store I went to that had people's line so long, I was like, it's not going to happen. It's like, so I got up the next morning when they were selling them, and I went to our Target there on Manchester, and I just pulled in like half hour early, got in line. I was like something like 42nd or 43rd, and
wow,
they had like 45 or 46 Wii's.
Oh,
so I got one day one.
Wow.
But if I would have missed that, I mean, it went on for like a year and a half, maybe 2 years, where it was almost impossible to find one. You had to really, really be looking.
Yes. Like the Wii, like the freaking Switch.
Switch was bad at the beginning too. Yeah, trying to find one.
Well, and even like, what was that, in that middle place or something? Like Logan had one for a while, and then they were going to get me one for my birthday. And then we decided Animal Crossing would be a good thing for Christine. So then we did Animal Crossing, and then that's when she decided she wanted her own island. And so then that's when we had to get another one. I had to go get another one. That was mine for my birthday, but it had the island that she was going to keep on it. So I had to go find another one. But that was that morning. I had to kind of stop somebody from screwing some folks over, because I was like, dude, you got to stand at the fargan door, man. If you want to tell me that you've been here, you stand at the door. This is America. You know how it works.
I lucked out on the Switch too. I passed up on all the pre-orders. I don't know why. And then I started to panic. I was like, because there was no pre-orders after that. I was like, oh man, I really blew it here. And then all of a sudden I got a message from Twitter from some account I was following, and they said Best Buy's got pre-orders. And so I went pre-ordered this red and blue one, and I got it. And that was the last pre-order I ever saw for Switch.
Wow.
So I'm glad I got that, because those were a pain to find too.
Yeah, and I think I finally got mine at at GameStop. They had a great bundle that I could get, and I was like, cool, I'll take it, I'll do it, and it was a good price. You know, it wasn't an overprice. Let's just put it that way. And so I got a few things with it that was really good.
So I'm kind of the same way. Like the PS5. Well, usually I'll wait now on these on Xbox and PS and PlayStation because so often after 2 or 3 years they put out a new version and it's better, and it's like, oh, what the heck.
Well, not to mention, Miss So, that's exactly why I don't have a PS5 is because of the money.
Well, that's the other thing. I'm not paying. What is it? Is it 600 or is it 500?
Well, I was thinking it was like 500, but
500. Okay, yeah, I'm not paying $500.
I'm not paying 600. I'm not paying 500. I'm not, you know.
Now,
I'm like, come on.
So I do have an Xbox Series S because I got that on a deal from Woo.com. But I would recommend the Series S if you can find it because it's cheap. It's the cheapest of that group, and it works just fine. Plays all the same games. It doesn't have much of a hard drive, but to be honest, I've got several games on there, and I still have room, and you can kind of move them around here and there.
So did they find any of those Evercades?
Oh yeah. I think so. I mean, I believe there was a way to tell because I think Blaze Entertainment, who makes Evercade, I believe they let the police know.
Someone had one on eBay. Boy. Yeah, and I mean, you know, that's the thing about it. You know, the PS5. You know, I would love to have it. You know, I'm a Nintendo guy, but I'm also a PlayStation guy. I've still got all my PlayStations.
Yeah, I mean, I've got all 3 systems I usually get. This time around, PlayStation is the only one I don't have, and one reason too, besides the price, is the PS5 is just so big. I don't even know where I'd put it.
How big is it?
I don't know as far as dimensions, but just I've seen it next to stuff. I'm like, I don't have anywhere by my TV to put it. Like the little areas underneath it are very, very small. Everything else fits just fine.
Wow.
There's no way a PS5 is going to fit in my stuff. It just,
is that just because of the hard drive size or what it needs to cool
they got this. They got that case, that big like fin thing, the white thing on it.
Yeah,
it's huge. So I figured they'd probably just release a smaller version after 2 or 3 years, but I think we're like 3 years in and still waiting. There is some talk about a new one coming out soon.
Almost as big as my stereo receiver, and says Gamer. Wow, that's just too big, man. That's what I liked about the PS4, man. It was cute, compact, nice and flat. Just
it's huge.
Slides right into that nice little spot I've got over there in the TV stand.
All right, I guess we better take off, man. It's almost 15 minutes overtime.
I know. Just like last week, we're doing that thing now. It must be something about the summertime. I know, right?
That's like a match game thing. How big is it?
How big is it? So,
all right. Well, there you go, folks. Another one in the books.
Oh, look at that. Don White's here.
Yes, it is. It's like an Atari 5200. It might even be bigger. 5200 was ridiculous. It was so huge.
With power comes size.
That's right. All right, guys. We will see you next week.
Good to see you here before we left. So that's great. That's why we stayed on 15 minutes extra for Miss So. That's, you know, it's the least we can do.
Damn it. I just got here. Sorry, Dan.
If anybody's here in town, I'm playing a gig Friday night at the Cosmic Lounge in House Springs. We didn't see Kurt tonight, did we? So,
oh, shoot. I don't know. Maybe early on.
Big loves to you, Miss So.
Thanks, Miss So. You too, Dan. All right. We're out of here. I got to go eat. I'm hungry.
All right. Go get you something.
All right. We'll see you guys.
See ya.